Hey, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. Hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I'm sure you guys have heard about the Shannon Sharp. The young lady is suing him for $50 million. I looked up his net worth, and it's like he's not even worth $50 million. How she thinks she's gonna get $50 million out of him? Not even worth it. His net worth is not even $50 million. And when I found out about it, my first initial thought was she conveniently waited until he blew up, because his Shay Shay show it didn't blow it up. He's doing real well on there. He's got millions of subscribers. He's doing real good, making a lot of money off of that. Somebody say he signed a contract or something. But I said it's interesting how she conveniently waited until he got to a certain level of success to bring on this lawsuit. Well, anywho, they played the audio of him threatening and they showed a email of her talking some nasty stuff, and so her behavior is a little questionable. She's saying that he was forcing her and stuff like that. But they showed the email where she's saying some questionable stuff to him and everything, and they got audio of him threatening to you know so um it it could be a money grab, may not be. I don't know. Now, that's what I initially thought until I found out what her age was. And when I found out what her age was, I was like, what in the world is Shannon Sharp doing messing around with a 19-year-old? He in his 50s. He's like close to my age. Shannon Sharp is in his 50s. What is you doing in your 50s messing around with a 19-year-old? 19. Teen. She's still a teenager. What is you doing in your 50s messing around with a 19-year-old girl? It's giving predator. It's giving predator, and that's the first thing I thought. I said, that's giving predator. What is you doing in your 50s messing around with a 19-year-old girl? That's too big of an age gap. Mm-mm. She's not able to, her brain ain't even stopped growing. She's not able to make sound decisions, rational decisions. That's the last part of the brain to develop. 19. She's a teenager. And you in your 50s messing around with her? Shannon, what was you thinking? What was you thinking, Shannon? So after I found that out, I was like, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. He's going to have to face the music. And I heard that he offered her a $10 million settlement. I said, now, why is he offering her a $10 million settlement? And this lawyer, Tony Bugsby, I guess that's his name, they get some questionable things on his record. He came out with a statement saying, you only put a portion of that. See, he gets a kick out of that because he released the audio, and I do believe he released that audio of him having relations with his Michelle. I was putting that in people's comment section. It was like, he should have stuck with his Michelle. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Once you hear that, you can't unhear it. I believe he released that audio of that. He gets a kick out of that. Because he said, he came out with a statement saying, you only put a portion of it out of the tape or whatever. If I had it, I would have put it all out. He gets a kick out of that. Shannon Sharp gets a kick out of that. I don't know whether it's a money grab or not. I don't know. But the mere fact that you're in your 50s and you messing around with a 19-year-old girl speaks volumes. And it is what it is. If she, you got to pay her 10 million, or if she come for more, it is what it is. What was you thinking, Shannon Sharp? What was you thinking? What was you thinking? You in your 50s, you messing around with somebody that's 19 years old. You know doggone well that's too young. You know that's too young. She's still a kid. 19 years old, she's still a child. Pretty much. She ain't even old enough to drink. You can't even take her out for drinks. Shannon, you can't even take her out for drinks. She ain't even old enough to drink yet. You gotta be 21 to drink. You gotta be 21 before you order a drink at the bar, or before she was not even old enough to drink yet. She was not even of legal drinking age. Date somebody that you can at least take out for a drink. For cocktails. Can you date somebody at least old enough to take out for cocktails? And Monique told him, Monique sat up there and told him in that interview, she sat up there and told him, Shannon, leave them young girls alone. That's not the way she said it, but she said, Shannon, leave them young ladies alone. She said, get you an older woman that can cook and massage your feet and all that, she said. She said, Shannon, leave them older women alone. He should have listened to Monique. He should have listened. You should have listened to Monique, Shannon. So now it is what it is. You get what you get. And a lot of people, especially black women, are saying that, stand down, black women. This is not our concern. A lot of black women and men, and there's also some black men that are coming forth and saying, because I was listening to a black guy on here. I don't know what his channel was. I was listening to him just not too long ago, and he was talking about it. And he was like, no, he said, I'm a man myself, and I couldn't see myself messing around with no 19-year-old. Man, what is you doing with a 19-year-old? So he was, and that was a brother, and he was like, nah, man, what is you doing? So it's some black men that are saying, man, what was you doing? What was you thinking messing with that 19-year-old girl? So at this point, it is what it is. It could be a money grab. Could not be. But the mere fact that the young lady is 19 years old, pay up. Pay up, Shannon. He gonna have to face the music. Because I don't feel bad for him. When I found that out, I said, you know what? I don't feel bad for him. It's giving predator. It's giving predator, Shannon. It's giving predator. That's a predator. That's a predator. You're in your 50s and you messing with a 19-year-old. That's a predator. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. What's wrong with him? And so, a lot of folks going to be coming for him now because he got money. I think Cat Williams tried to tell him that. A lot of folks going to be coming. So if he got some more skeletons in the closet, they're going to come rolling out too. Because see, now he got money. He going to find out the flip side to having money and success. He about to find out. He about to learn today. He about to learn the flip side of it. This is probably the tip of the iceberg. Well, let me know in the comment section if you guys have heard about that. Let me know if you guys heard about this $50 million lawsuit this young lady has out on him. And he's talking about settling for $10 million. She's 19 years old and he was in his 50s. He's got daughters. They say he got daughters. He got kids that's older than her. Shannon, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed. She's a child. She's not even fully grown. She ain't grown. She ain't fully grown yet. Hit me up in the comment section though. Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Don't come for me. If you disagree with me, don't come for me. Um yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on? Just hit me up. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, hit that like button. That pushes my algorithm up. I'm monetized now, so I need that algorithm to go up. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.